Check out FlipsideGaming.com for all your gaming needs. Use the promo code HEROES to save 10% on all orders over $10. Between now and December 16th, if you use this promo code, you will automatically be entered into a drawing where 13 winners will each win one of the Flipside Gaming Masterpiece Collection playmats. See the description below for more details.
Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and today we get our first look at a card from Ravnica Allegiance, and it is through a leak. So as always with leaks, I mean, take them for what they're worth. Although this particular one looked pretty legit, and I'll tell you more about it in just a second. But since this is a short video, I don't want to waste a whole lot of time getting into the card. Just a fast reminder, if you check out the description below, there's a few ways to support us, but with that being said, let's get into it. Here's a closer look at the card, and the leak came out in the form of a Spanish-language Friday Night Magic promo. That's what you're seeing on the screen here. And the photograph of the card actually has multiple copies of this card, some of them in packaging, some of them out of packaging. It looked like it was a leak that came out of the production process, maybe the printer. That's been something that has happened many times in the past, so it feels like that's still a problem for Wizards, perhaps. And this picture of the cards actually started circulating last night and kind of got out there to all the message boards and groups. And it's kind of everywhere now, so I thought we'd talk about it. Now, let's look at the card itself. Light the stage. Now, loosely translated, maybe that's more like set the stage or something like that in English. Red and 2 sorcery, spectacle, 1 red. More on that in a second. Exile the top 2 cards of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play those cards. Okay, so spectacle, let's talk about, maybe speculate on what that actually is for just a moment. It's a new mechanic, obviously. We haven't seen this before. And online, I think the big theory right now is it's kind of tied in with Hellbent in a way. Basically, the concept is maybe you would have this as your last card in your hand, and if that's the case, you can go ahead and use the spectacle cost to play it. That could be kind of interesting. Now, if that is true, if that's really what spectacle is, then these cards would have to be costed appropriately for that type of mechanic, and this one feels like it would be. A red and 2 sorcery for this ability feels like it's okay, but not amazing. But still, in a red aggro deck, you might consider playing it just because you need to make sure you don't run out of gas. Also, you get to play these cards until the end of your next turn, so that's good. It gives you flexibility with instants and stuff. I do like that. And the spectacle cost being 1 red, well, yeah, that feels like it's super economically costed for something like this. But yes, you do have to jump through hoops to get to that point, so that would make sense as well, I think, when it comes to the casting cost versus the spectacle cost. And on top of that, I mean, red, a lot of times is just going to run out of gas even in a constructed build. So it could even potentially be standard playable if that's the case. Now, some other theories out there do revolve around things like the aggro nature of Rakdos. Like perhaps it's if you do damage to an opponent with a creature or something like that, then you can use the spectacle cost. I do think it's probably closer to the first theory than the latter, actually. So the last card in hand theory lends itself pretty well to this card, maybe playing with some of the mechanics we saw from the previous set. This could perhaps even fit into a Phoenix or Izzet build in Standard. But the damage theory takes into account that red is not only part of Rakdos in this set, but also part of Gruul. Hard to evaluate the card for sure until we know, but that's what we got for today. Not a lot to talk about, but let me know in the comments below your thoughts on the card, Ravnica Allegiance, Spectacle, your theory on what it does. But until next time, hey, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible through the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon and have a great day.